Hello students, welcome to English class. I am Mr. Oza, your English teacher, and it's time to do classwork number 19. We're jumping back into our novel. 1984 is the name of the book, written by George Orwell, and today's chapter is called Meeting with O'Brien. Alright, so we're going to start today's class with a quick review. We haven't read the book in about a week, so we're going to do a quick review of the whole story in 3 slides. So here we go. Our main character is this gentleman named Winston. All right, Winston lives in a country called Oceania about 50 years into the future, and he lives under the corrupt government of Big Brother. Big Brother is always watching you. He's got cameras on the streets, cameras in your apartments, cameras in your homes, cameras all over the place watching you. We talked about Big Brother in class about how he is the head of a pretty corrupt government. Now, in Oceania, love and romance and passion, all of that stuff is illegal. It is not allowed. So it got very exciting when Winston met this woman, Julia, from his work. He had a crush on her, was very shy, never talked to her, and one day, in my opinion, the most exciting chapter, Julia passed him a love note that said, "I love you." The two of them found some secret locations away from the telescreens and away from all the government monitoring. They knew it was going to be risky, but they got together anyways for a little bit of private time. And one of those locations where they had, some alone time was at Mr. Charrington's apartment. And Mr. Charrington is this guy living in the Prole district, so the, lower and middle class housing in the country of Oceania, and he has this apartment. Winston is renting out this apartment for just a few dollars a week. It seems too good to be true. Mr. Charrington is just too nice. The apartment is just too cheap. And the crazy thing is, there's no telescreen. It's like a amazing setup for Winston. He brings Julia there, and everything seems to be going great. They're having their, private time. There are some rats, though, that really freak out Winston. So other than that, though, the situation just seems too good to be true. So here's what we're going to do on this assignment now that we've done a quick review. We're going to go over 4 pictures together. We'll do that right now. And then after you're done with this video, based on those pictures, you're going to write down 1 prediction. You're going to write down 1 question. So here's the first picture, and I'll take this opportunity to give you a little preview of what's going to happen in this chapter. This guy up here in the corner, this is O'Brien. This is Winston's boss. Winston always looks at O'Brien and says, maybe, just maybe, O'Brien is a rebel just like me. He works for the government. He's very powerful. Maybe he's also a rebel. Maybe he wants to take down Big Brother and take down the government. We have no evidence to claim that this is actually true, but Winston is he's very hopeful. He wants this to happen. And so today, Winston is invited, with Julia, of course, invited to O'Brien's nice apartment for a secret meeting. Here in this picture, we see the telescreen is turned off. The telescreen is not on. That means in this apartment, nobody is watching. Big Brother is not watching. O'Brien has the ability to turn it off. Here's a picture of a character that we have not talked about a lot yet. This is Emmanuel Goldstein. He is the leader of the Brotherhood, the secret fight against the party, the secret society, the secret organization that wants to take down Big Brother. Haven't seen him yet in the book. We haven't heard from him. But Winston and Julia, too, very hopeful that Emmanuel Goldstein can help them out and perhaps someday maybe take down the party. And this is a book that Emmanuel Goldstein wrote called The Theory and Practice of Oligarchical Collectivism. All right, this is a book about political science, basically explaining how and why the upper class in society always has power, and explaining how the upper class in society is able to maintain that power for generations and generations. All right, so now that we've looked at those pictures, remember, after you're done watching this video, based on what we just talked about, 1 prediction and 1 question. And as you type those into your document, the Classwork 19 document, I will give you some feedback. All right, after you're done with your prediction and question, click the link in your Google Doc to pull up a PDF and read the chapter. As you read the chapter, or after you read the chapter, whatever you prefer, you're going to fill out the says, means, matters chart. So on the left side of the chart, I give you a quote. These are the quotes that I think are the most important moments in the chapter, and then you're going to tell me, what does each quote mean? And then after you do that, you're going to tell me, why does each quote matter? Or why is it important? Right? And don't forget, we're talking about your own opinions here. Why do you think it's an important quote? Why do you think it matters? And what do you think it means? So don't overthink it. Just 1 or 2 sentences in each box. Once you finish that step, it's time for a quick open response. Remember, again, you're just sharing your opinion, so don't overthink it. Type whatever comes to mind. Write 1 paragraph using a quote from the book or anywhere else to support your answer. So when you write down that claim of yours, you want to support that idea with a quote from either the book or somewhere else if you've seen a show or movie or read a book with a similar topic. And remember, on your chart, you have 4 quotes that you can use. Those are there specifically to help you. So if you want to use one of the quotes from the chart on your open response, then you can do that. All right, so those are enough instructions for now. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you are ready to do classwork number 19. Time to open up that Google Doc and let's get to work. Thanks again for watching, and have a great class.